Hi everybody, welcome to my creative studio. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy at home. Um, in the meantime, I thought I'd make a tutorial on how to make these 5x7 photo book that I posted on my Instagram, and I think I posted on Facebook too. It's a cute little photo book that you can make for Mother's Day. You can make with your kids, or if you want to use some of your old paper stash that you have, you can also do that. I'm not going to make this same design. I'm going to use different papers, but it will be close to the same idea. So this one will fit 4x6 photos, so you can fit one photo per page. And then these little ones are 3x5. You can write, or you can put a wallet size photo. There's a pocket to put more photos in there. There's a little pocket in there that you can put a journaling tag, or you can just not do that because not everybody has these envelopes. We can add some other things that this one will not have. So there's some interactive things that we can also make. I can make a separate tutorial on how to make these interactive signs and everything, and how to make the little flowers. They're easy to make, so I can also make a tutorial if you're interested. Okay, so let's get our materials ready. So for this one, you will need one 10 1/4 by 7 cardstock. You could also use chipboard if you don't have a lot of paper at home, or you just want to make something really quick with the kids. You can use even a cereal box. You can cut it to size and then use the printed side on the inside. So you will be using the cardboard side on the outside. This is for your cover. So this will be the outside. See how it's white on the outside? These will glue on top. All right. So for that, you will need 2 matching 5x7s. This will go on top of these. All right. You will need 5 10x7 different papers if you have them. They can be all white if you want, and then you can either, the kids can embellish them if they want. They can draw on them and make it like a book of, themselves if they want. But if you have printed paper, then just grab 5 different ones. So 5 10x7. Those will be the inside pages. Then we will need 2 5x7 ones. This will be the little card in the middle. This one. All right. So we're gonna slide it through 2 of the pages. All right. We need 2 5x7, and I like to mismatch them so that when you put them through, it will be one side will be one color and the other one will be the other one. Then of course you will need your embellishments. Here's what I like to do. I like to buy these paper pads. You can get them at Michael's or Joann's. I really like Michael's. They go on sale pretty often, and you can get them for about $4.50 each. Or I think the original price is like $20, but they go like buy one get 2 free. And they have all the embellishments you need. They have solids and printed ones, so you can make a couple of books out of this one. So these will be your embellishments. You can even use these. You can cut these stripes and then use as pockets too. I'll show you how to do that too. I think it's there's another page of embellishments. There it is. So these you can use for your title on your cover. All right. So this one is Love Letter, but there's a bunch of them. I mean, like, you you can choose from many designs that they have. Okay, so for the embellishments, this is what I picked, like some of the ones that I told you about. Now this one I mounted with foam tape on that. This is the little envelope on the inside. This is a glassine envelope. You don't really need it. I just happen to have a bunch of them and I wanted to use them. Had some extra embellishments that I have. You can also use those. I just stapled one of them here. I love wax seals, so I had an extra wax seal over there. These are the handmade flowers. These I can do a tutorial on how to make them. They're really easy to make. Some charms for the to tie on the ribbon. If you have them, you don't need them. I just happen to have them. And then the ribbon. For the other book, I used a 1/4 inch ribbon. You can also go as wide as 3/8. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, we need to, of course, you need your glue, tape, and foam tape. I like this glue because if it spills, you can just wipe it off or rub it off and it won't damage your paper. It doesn't curl your paper, and it dries quickly, but it gives you a few seconds to adjust and make sure that your paper is straight. You will need your scissors and a scoring board if you have it. If you don't, it's not completely necessary. I can show you how to do it just measuring or with a ruler. All right, let me grab my scoreboard. So we're gonna grab our 5 7x10s, and we're gonna fold them in half. So you can do it just like that, or you can score them at 5 inches. Now you can get very creative with these little books. It doesn't necessarily have to be a photo book. It could be a journal. You can certainly add more pages if you want. You just need to make sure that your outside cover has enough of a gusset to accommodate the width of these. All right. So once you have them all folded, make sure you know the order in which you want them to be. Like I picked one beige, one pink, one beige, one pink, and so on. So we need to make, I forgot to tell you, you need an X-Acto knife. I mean, you can use some scissors too. I don't like working with the X-Acto knife, but for this part, it's better to use it. It's easier. So we need to make a slit on 2 of the these pages. All right, so we can slide this card through. So we're gonna do it on the second one, which is this one, and our 4th one. So I'm gonna grab these 2. Let me put my camera higher so you can see. So I'm gonna grab these 2 and I'm gonna mount one on top of the other. We're gonna make the slit right in the center. And these are the 2 5x7s that were non-matching. This will be the card that we're gonna slide through these. All right, it's gonna slide through these 2. So it needs to be 3.5 inches make sure I have it, 5 inches long. So this is 7 inches, and we're gonna give a little bit of a room to wiggle. So we're gonna measure, make sure you don't go straight on the score mark. Like that would be your score mark. We're gonna cut like maybe 1/8 of an inch. And I really hope this works, because I'm not very good at using the X-Acto knife. You don't really need to add that page. I just think it's a cool addition to the book. But if you don't have your X-Acto knife, you don't really need to add it. I just saw it on another book and I loved it, and I thought I'd give it a try. All right, so we need to make this one 5 inches long, and this is 7. So we need to leave an inch on each side, but we're gonna go like 1/16 of an inch. So we have that little wiggle room to put. Let's do 1/8 of an inch just to make sure. So 1 1/8 and 6 1/8. All right. We're gonna cut from here to here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our ruler as a guide. So we cut a straight line, and oops, hold on a second. We need to put something underneath so I don't ruin my table. You can use a mat, or you can do it on your countertop. Just make sure you have something to protect your countertop and you don't scratch it. All right. All right. So we're gonna. Whoops. All right. Remember to do it like 1/16 of an inch from your score mark. And make sure they're aligned. All right. And we're gonna go over a couple of times because we're cutting through 2 layers of paper. All right, there's that. And there, we're gonna do it on the opposite side. Again, 1/16 of an inch from the score line. Just align your ruler. Oop. See how it went? I'm terrible at cutting with the X-Acto. There we go. So now we have that, and you can just go ahead and just cut the center with your scissors or with the X-Acto, however you prefer. And there's our slit. All right. So there we go. Now we go back. And we're gonna grab our glue. And we're gonna start gluing our pages back to back. Okay, so remember we had the 10 by 7s that we had folded previously. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the order that I wanted them. All right. And that. And let's set those aside. Let's grab the 2 5 by 7s that are going to be our center card. And we're just going to go ahead and glue those back to back. You can use glue sticks, you can use regular glue. Just make sure if you're going to use it as a photo book, use acid-free glue so it doesn't damage your photos. Otherwise, it will fade your photos. All right, there we go. And this one we're gonna fold in half. All right, we have our little booklet. And let's start gluing these together. Again, back to back. We need to put the, yeah, let's put this little one first. All right, so grab them all like that and just feed the little booklet through your 2 pages. One I'm going to cut a little bit more since I didn't use the X-Acto, it didn't cut all the way through. There we go. All right. And put the pages together again. Now this will be a little bit bulky when you're trying to put the book together because you have the spine of the little booklet in the middle, but it's all gonna come together, all right? All right, so again, we have our 5 pages and we threaded that one through the slot and through the other slot and then our last page. So we're gonna glue these back to back. All right. Make sure you line them up. And do the same. Line them up. Like I said, this glue gives you a little bit of a wiggle room. So you can adjust your papers and make sure that they're lined up perfectly. Right. And then go to our next one. Actually, I don't think you even had to, nope. You could have just, you can leave that one out and then put it, slide it in afterwards if you want, if it makes it easier for you. I just didn't remember how I did it the first time. I thought I had put it in before I binded all these together. Line them up again. And then we'll go to the last one. And there it is. We have all our pages ready. Ooh, I thought I had put that one upside down. All right. So here's what it will look like. We got all the pages. We got the insert through. And now we're going to glue our outside cover. Now for this one, the scoreboard, it's not essential, it's helpful. If you don't have a scoreboard, you just measure 5 inches on your with your ruler, and then just make a little mark over there, move the mark at the bottom, and then just fold along. Just gonna go ahead and score mine at 5 inches, and then we're gonna turn around and score at 5 inches again. So that will leave us with a 1/4 of an inch gusset, which is the one that we're going to use for our spine. All right. Like I said, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can mark at 5 inches and 5 1/4, and then just fold at 5 and 5 1/4. All right. Make sure you crease those folds. Make sure it's straight. Alright, so this one will be the outside cover, which we're gonna decorate. Alright, so what we need to do, we need to grab our pages. Alright, and then we're gonna glue our first and last page to the front and the back of the cover. And when you do this, they might not match. When you glue the first one, the other one might not match. You just make it even, because the spine will adjust. Once you have these two together, the spine will fall into place. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Maybe I can put this on the back so you can see better. Alright, so we got the front one done. Alright, and then we're gonna go to the last page and then glue this one. Like I said, you just need to match these two, and then our spine will come together. Alright, you can certainly make this smaller or larger, depending on what size photos you want to put in, or if you're going to use it for journaling. If you want to have some more space to draw or journal, you could certainly do that. Just make sure that no matter what the size of your pages, if you're going to still use 5 pages on the inside, make sure you your outside cover is the same size, the same length, plus the 1/4 of an inch for it to give. All right, so you'll have enough time, enough space, I mean. All right, so see how it came together? So we got our spine, it fits perfectly, and now we're gonna go in and embellish it. Did I do this right? Oh, I had it backwards. I had it upside down. All right, so what I did with my first book, with this one, I tied the ribbon first, just to make sure that it lays straight over here. We can do that now. Actually, let's do the let's do the front page first. All right, so let me make sure I'm putting this right because I want to put this flower over here, and then this will be our title. Yeah, I think I like the way it looks over there. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this one to our front. So this project might take you anywhere between 40 minutes to an hour. It all depends on how much you want to embellish, and you know, well, of course I had all my material cut prior to starting the tutorial, so it's been 26 minutes and it's almost done. So by the time, if you cut everything ahead of time, then you should have it ready under an hour. All right, so let's glue the back. And it should fit perfectly because it's the same size of your front cover, so it should go all the way up to the edge. Like there should not be any white left out. I mean, if it does, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so there we go. We have the cover, we have our pages, a little booklet in the middle, and now it's time to embellish. So let's do the ribbon. I'm not sure if I want pink or if I want gold. Like this is 3/8 of an inch, so this is a little bit wider than our spine. I think I like it. I think I'm gonna hang all these little trinkets off of it. I'm gonna go with the pink. All right, so let me see, what's the length of this one? I would say about 18 inches, about 20 inches of ribbon. So let's go to our middle page. We're gonna lay it flat. And we need it to lay flat so that when we tie it on the back, it will cover the spine. And then just tie a knot. There we go. All right, so I think I left it. I'm gonna tie it. This end was too short, so I'm just gonna make it longer. All right, so we have that. And our spine is covered. All right, and then we can hang our embellishments from here. If you don't have any embellishments, you can just tie a knot on the end, at the end of your ribbon, or you can just cut it diagonally or slanted. I think I'm gonna do the little butterfly on this one. So I know it's hard for moms to keep kids busy these days. I know that some of the craft stores are still open. and you don't even have to go in the store. You can buy online and pick up in store. So if you don't have all the supplies for this project, you can certainly go online and purchase them there, and they'll just bring it out to you. I know Michael's has the buy online and pick up in store, and they're doing curbside pickup. So you can certainly go ahead and get your papers and everything ready, and then you know, have it all ready for your kids to make at home. And let me know if you would like to see more tutorials like this. I know that there's a lot of tutorials that are certainly aimed for younger kids. This can be adjusted to younger kids or teenagers, because I think this is really cool for girls to make and just, you know, have a little diary too. All right, so here are our embellishments on that. I think it looks cute. All right, so there's that, and now let's do the pages first. So the first page I usually leave blank, so you can put your photos in there. Let me show you. So you could insert one 4x6 photo here and another one there. So this is how it will look. You can certainly do your 4x4s as well. You will just have, you know, some space left. You can write over here and journal over here, which is really cool. This is like your Instagram photos that you can also add right there on the book. We can certainly add like a little pocket, so you can add more photos to it. So you would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 photos in this little booklet. Plus, if you add a pocket, you can certainly put like 4 in each pocket. So it's like anywhere between 10 and 15 photos that you can fit on this little booklet. So it's a really good gift for Mother's Day or for birthdays. If you have you know, any birthday coming up, now you cannot go and visit them. You can even mail this, and you know, it's nice to receive some snail mail these days. All right, so we have that one. Let's go ahead and put some embellishments on this one. I think I'm gonna do it on this side. So we had, this one is too big for that. Well, this is a good one for now, because we need to have hope. We really do. We can use that, and there's all these are part of the embellishments that are on the package. We can certainly cut some of these and use them over here to decorate as well. I know that I had a few that I had. Here. So you can do this on the side. I really don't like it that way. Let's see if we have a smaller one. I think I like this one, and I think I'm going to cut it a little bit smaller so I can fit it in there. Oh, let me go back here. Will that fit? Yep. So we can put that one over there. And maybe do a strip of that one. I think I like it. All right, let's do that. So we're gonna cut like a 3.5 inch strip over there. So little X's, we can cut it with the scissors. like I said, you can just leave it like that and use that little insert as a journaling pad, or you can go ahead and have the kids make a little drawing over there too. So you can play with it and then you know, use it for whatever purpose you want it. And we can cut the X's with the scissors. All right. So we can use our double-sided tape, or you can use just glue to glue all these embellishments over there. Make sure if you get the glue that I'm using, make sure you use it in a ventilated room, because it has a little bit of a smell to it. It's very fumey, but I feel like it's one of the best glues in the market right now. So it's a Beacon 3-in-1 glue. It's about $7 a bottle. You can use your 40% coupon on Joann or Michael's too. I'm not sure if Joann has it. I buy all my stuff at Michael's. So, all right. So we have that. We could do this over here too if you want it, or maybe the hope. All right, let's go to the other page and then see. We can do it here. All right. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and staple this one over here. Well, I'm not gonna staple it because then the staple is gonna show on the back, so I'm just gonna tape it with my double-sided tape. All right, sorry about that. I got a phone call and my recording got dropped. All right, so I just taped that onto that page. Now we have our other page over here, our other flap that we can maybe use some of these over there. I think I like this Grow and Blossom part. I think I'm gonna cut that one. Oh, and these are pretty too. Let's use that one. All right, so we're gonna measure and then cut. And for this one, I'm gonna use a glue because it's so tiny that my tape will be wider than that. There we go. And I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Should we add? So we can add some of these embellishments. If you don't wanna cover that space where your photo will be, just glue it on the bottom, so it will be like a little flap. You can do that, or glue it on the side so you can lift it and then put your photo in there, because if you don't, then it will be your photo on the top. Or you can use a smaller photo on that page if you just want to glue the whole thing over there. then you can use a 4x4 and it will not matter whether you put it there or not. All right, so what I want to do, I think I'm going to put my pockets on this page. All right, so this is why I had saved this this little strip for this page. So I could do like a long pocket or maybe 2 separate pockets so you can put your pictures in there. And for this one, you do need to leave a like 1/2 inch on each side and over here. I think I'm gonna cut this to, because this is 12 inches, so let's cut it 6 inches. So you don't have to use like a strip of paper. You can use, if you're using 12x12 paper, you can use the remaining of this paper and then use it on this one to contrast. Like when I cut the other ones, it's a 12x12. So I had all these left from the other one. So you can cut a strip of paper and then just use these to contrast and make the pocket out of this. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this one to 6 inches. So we're gonna end up with 2 6-inch sections. And we can do 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch on the sides. So we'll have a pocket that's gonna be 5 inches wide. So it's the exact size of our page. I'll make sure that it will close. Yes, it will. All right. So we can either do a 1/2 inch lip on the bottom, but I think I'm just gonna glue the bottom to it and glue the sides and not do like a little flap on the bottom. I think I'm just gonna do that. So just glue that over there. And I think I like the gold at the top. So line it up. And then repeat with your other strip of paper. So, oops, 1/2 inch on one side and then 1/2 inch on the other. Make sure I glue the right side. Line it up. So now we have a double pocket page. And you can fit about 4 pictures on each. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's try 4. Perfect. So you can fit, you can even fit more than that, but just for demonstration purposes, let's use 4. So you know that right there you can fit 8 photos plus the other 8 that you can fit in the other pages. So that's 16 photos. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 8. That's 16 photos right over there. So you could even fit like 20 pictures in this whole book. You could certainly add an envelope to one of these pages if you want. I'm gonna grab. So what you can do is just tape the flap, and it will be like an extra flap over here. So what you can do is you can put your picture right here, and this flap will just close on top of that. And then you can do another embellishment on this one just to cover it. And then you can use this envelope to put little cards inside, like so. So I think I like that idea. Even though it's on the front page, on the first page, I think I'm gonna do that. So let's embellish that. We can grab some of our extra paper that we had from our scraps from these. I don't know which one I want to use. I'm going to use one from the other, from the book. Because I want it to be different. I don't want it to match any of the other pages, because it's going to be too close to the other ones. So I think I'm just going to grab another page from the pad, and I'm just going to cut it to size just to, I think I like this one, this polka dot one. Alright. So just measure your envelope. So this one is 4 3/8 by 5 7/8, 6/8, 3/4, 5 3/4. All right, so I'm gonna cut it 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'll be right back. I think it's going to be a little bit longer on one side. Yeah, it's not even, so I'm just going to trim a little, like 1/8 of an inch on this side. There we go. Oh, you know what? Then we can use this one over here. And now we can staple it, because we're just gonna glue it so the staple will not show. So as you go along, you will decide which embellishment you want to use on your pages, or you can just leave them as they are. You don't really need to embellish, like I said. You can just leave them just like they are. Do I want to put that over here? I think I like it over here. And then you can write something on this side. So I'm just going to use a glue dot on that. You can use glue to glue your wax seals. So now we have that, and we can certainly add some more of the postcards and little cards that we had inside of our paper pad. Be like a neat surprise just for them to open that. You can certainly add more pictures in here if you want. And now we can glue or tape this one to our first page. Right. So just remember, we're just gluing the flap. We're not gluing the whole envelope because we want to open it. We want it to be able to open. So just center it. And I wouldn't put it all the way to the edge. I would just like 1/8 of an inch. And there you go. You have your little flap over there. And our book is ready on the inside. And now we just have to finish our cover. So I had gone ahead and like I said, I made my handmade flower, which if you want me, I will make a tutorial for that one. And I went ahead and used one of the cards from the paper pad, and I mounted it over a pink cardstock and a gold foil with foam tape. All right, you don't have to, you can just use it like that, but I think it looks more finished if you do it like that. So I'm just gonna glue this one to the front. Just center it. And then I'm gonna see where I want my little flower to go. Now these leaves I cut on my Cricut. You can certainly do that, or you can just buy, they have paper flowers on your craft store that you can also purchase. All right, so we're gonna glue this one, and then we're gonna glue the leaves afterwards. This glue is a little bit stringy, but like I said, I really like it. And there we go. Our book is ready. We got our embellishments hanging from the ribbon. We got our cover. We got our pages, our pockets, our flaps. And our pockets for more pictures, and our back. You can certainly sign it on the back, so it's more personalized. Now this one will fit, and I don't think it will fit in a 5x7 envelope. We can try and make it. If not, you can mail it on one of those yellow envelopes or padded envelopes. I don't think this one will fit on this. No, because of the flower, it won't fit. You can certainly make an envelope. There's a lot of tutorials on how to make handmade envelopes online. If you would like a tutorial on that one, I can certainly do one too. But yeah, it's a really cool gift to give to your mothers, grandmothers, or just like I said, a journal to keep track of, all this time that we have on our hands right now. And, it's just like an outlet to write all your thoughts on what we're going through. That would be really nice too, so you can save it for your kids and then give it to them when they're older. So let me know how you like it. And if you do make it, please post your pictures on my website. Send them to me and I'll post them too, so everybody can see your work. I really hope you loved it. And let me know how it goes. Let me know if you want the tutorial for the handmade flowers. And what was the other tutorial for? I can't remember. We can do a tutorial on the wax seals too. So let me know if you want to see something else, if you want me to make any other type of book, any other type of tutorials. Just, leave me a note on the comments. You guys take care. Enjoy your time with your family and stay safe, okay? Bye.